Well, Black Friday and Cyber Monday are finally over, marking the biggest sale period this year. So what are some of the trends that we saw online during the sales? Let's bring in Tim Hill now from Social Status. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Alana. Good morning. How are you?
Very well. Look, my inbox was flooded with Cyber Monday and Black Friday. I was doing this one. I was like, oh, God, don't go too far down the rabbit hole. But look, a lot of people do shop. This has really taken over the Boxing Day sales, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It's actually a massive event now. And I think that, that feeling of kind of fatigue around Black Friday, Cyber Monday, it's really the case because, we're seeing that retailers, online stores are just kind of extending this out. So they're starting way earlier than they used to. And they're kind of like blending it all the way from Friday through to Monday and even onwards into, all the way up until Christmas where it all kicks off again.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what trends have we seen from these particular sales, and what do you think we'll be on the lookout for as we move into Christmas?
There's an interesting trend because, if you just go back actually a couple of years ago and look at what retailers were doing there in the social media space, we were seeing that Black Friday was the dominant event. Cyber Monday was a much more niche event, and this was only 2 years ago. Looking at data now, looking through all the kind of hundreds of thousands of posts that Social Status indexes, you can actually see that there is a shift somewhat more towards Cyber Monday. So the share is now about 70 to 30%. And this just really kind of goes to show that, these retailers are kind of extending these sales events out. They're all kind of blending together. And to consumers, it can sometimes feel that some of these retail stores, especially at the end of the year, are just kind of like always on sale. So whether you shop, in the week before Black Friday or even after, you're still going to get you're going to pick up a really good deal. And, I think with the competition that's out there for retailers, everyone is trying to, stand out. And it's really hard, especially on social, where you're, previously, talking about kind of shopping locally. You're up against, as a retailer, you're up against every other retailer in the world potentially. So that the competition is just next level.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting, isn't it, when we talk about social media, because potentially, I guess, when Black Friday hits and you start to see the ads, but it wears you down over the weekend. And then I guess by Monday, that's where a lot of people are sitting back at their computer desk, starting work again, and they're like, oh, okay, add to cart.
Exactly. Yes, I'm guilty of that. I think as well, with the change that Instagram has just made recently, what they've done is they've kind of moved the position of that activity button away from where it used to be and replaced it with shopping. So if it feels like we're kind of more likely to shop, it's because there are these subtle changes being made to the way that we experience our apps. And Instagram is a really good example of that because now we're seeing these curated shopping feeds. So, a lot of people were kind of like up in arms when this change happened because it was kind of quite abrupt, and it happened just a few weeks ago. But when you actually open that shopping tab in Instagram and, look through what it's showing you, you're kind of like, oh, this is all really great. And it's because it's completely curated for what Instagram thinks is most relevant to you based on who you follow and like where you browse around the web, what you interact with. These kind of like algorithmic shopping feeds kind of creating almost like an e-commerce bubble around every single one of us. And, Instagram is almost kind of showing us the perfect products that, are just like one tap away from buying. So it can be quite dangerous as a consumer.
Oh, it is. It is, Tim. I don't need
any
any extra encouragement. In fact, I need to probably step away from my phone altogether. But I could talk to you about shopping all day. We might have to leave it there for now. Thanks for joining us on the program, Tim. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Alana.